I've been using Airbnb to put the properties that I have in apartments on the platform for about a year. And I've got one thing to say about it. Airbnb sucks!
Oh, let it burn! No! Let it burn!
No, wait, that's a different video. In all trueness, I do think Airbnb is pretty solid, but it does have its share of problems. But that's not what this video is about. This video is about me sharing my experience on how I've combined both my YouTube and my Airbnb or short-term rental business to cooperate with each other and make each other better by making more money in different ways. So let's get into it. There's a lot of advice on YouTube about how to Airbnb or conduct short-term rentals properly and efficiently, and I think all those videos are awesome. But I want to make a video that I have not seen done before, and in my opinion, I just haven't seen this on the platform. But as y'all know, I have 2 YouTube accounts. They're monetized, 3 if you can include the Side Hustler Society. Even though it's not monetized on YouTube, it does make money other ways. And I have 2 units on the Airbnb platform and VRBO. And there are 5 ways or 5 tactics more or less that I use so that those businesses can kind of feed off of each other. What do I mean by that? If I do XYZ, YouTube ends up making the Airbnb more money. Or if I do certain things in the Airbnb, that causes me to make more money on YouTube. I'm really excited to share these tactics with you. So let's go ahead and get involved into the video. The first tactic that I use is to actually post in my community tab. Now, those of y'all that don't know, Airbnb has what's known as the interest algorithm. So the more views or clicks that you get on your properties, the more it's gonna rank your property higher on the Airbnb platform, because that says that people are interested in your property. That's all fine and dandy, but a lot of people don't think about generating traffic outside the platform and bringing it onto the platform. To describe what I mean, we're going to take a quick detour to my computer so I can show you exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so right now we are on my YouTube channel, my Financial Anatomy YouTube channel, on my community tab. Now, for those of y'all that don't know what a community tab is, it's a place where a YouTuber can post and it has the same effect of posting a video. It can reach your audience. So as we can see, I've posted a few things on my tab, like had a poll recently. I posted in one of my videos, and I let people know about the Side Hustler Society podcast. But as you see, I every once in a while I post the following: coming to Dallas, Texas soon, and need a place to stay. Feel free to check out my short-term rentals on Airbnb. If you send me an inquiry and mention Financial Anatomy, you'll get 5% off your stay. Then I leave a bit.ly link that takes the person who clicked on it straight to my Airbnb units. So to demonstrate this, I'm going to click on it, and you see how it takes me directly to my units. So if a person was interested in staying in one of my units, then they can click on it and boom. Now, keep in mind that not everyone that checks this out is obviously going to book. But the point is, remember what I said about Airbnb having an interest algorithm? So the fact that they're clicking at all already helps with my SEO, which boosts my units higher in the algorithm, and it gets promoted above other hosts who obviously aren't doing the same thing. Just to put things in perspective, this is the analytics for my Financial Anatomy channel last month. And as we can see, the channel got a little over 57,000 views. Now we're going to use that number as the general audience number for how many people are in my audience for the month of September, or just in general. Now we're going to multiply 57,000, we'll round down, times 0.01, which is 1%, and that gives us 570 people or potential clicks. Now that's enough to do some damage when it comes to the SEO, to the Airbnb algorithm, because it's safe to say that maybe 1% of my audience might be interested in clicking that link to at least check out some of my units, whether it be out of curiosity or interest in booking. Do they have to book to help? No. But if they do click, that's going to help me in terms of the Airbnb algorithm. And even if the total amount of people who do click that link is less than 1%, it still clicks and interest I wouldn't have gotten unless I did this. So it literally doesn't hurt to do this. So this is just another way of how YouTube is feeding the pipeline for my Airbnb units. The second tactic that I use is to actually have my book available in my Airbnb units. That book is The Anatomy of Financial Success. It's available for anyone to read while they're staying in my units. And a lot of people actually have an interest in purchasing the book once they've read a few chapters. Now, an important thing to note is the people I cater my units to are business professionals, contractors, remote workers. So these people will be a little more likely to want to read a finance book versus if you're catering to, let's say, leisure travelers, people on vacation, they might not be into, reading a finance book. But there are other books for them to enjoy. But I'm not even really catering to them, so maybe I don't care. The point is, some people get a taste of this and then they have an interest in buying the book. As you can see on the screen here, this has actually happened a few times, and that makes me pretty happy because a lot of people get value from the book and then they want to actually purchase the book so that they can continue getting value. It's pretty obvious here, but me being able to place the physical book inside my units helps out my online business because it helps to generate sales and interest. So for you inspiring authors out there, if you're thinking about doing Airbnb or short-term rentals in the future, consider putting a free version of your physical book inside the Airbnb where they'll be seen, and it can help you generate sales for your book. And usually books are the first step in a funnel towards upselling customers to something more substantial like a course or a service. So all this could be the foot in the door you need to increase leads for your funnel and make some money with your book. The third tactic that I've used is leveraging affiliate marketing in my Airbnb units. Now, I posted a video about this on Instagram, so rather than restate what I said, we're actually just gonna go visit that video real quick. Got some Airbnb or just a rental game to drop. So as y'all saw, I had a Airbnb guest, which I'm in the Airbnb right now, say they checked out my book, which I have available in here to read, really liked it, and they're looking at purchasing it. But then that gave me an idea. A lot of people, when they get in this rental game, they don't think about how it can bleed over into their other businesses, right? So I'm going to share what I'm about to do to give y'all some inspiration. And if you happen to be in my situation, feel free to duplicate it. So I don't just offer my book, I offer a variety of books. That is my book, but a variety of books of different genres. Palmistry, astrology, and people eat astrology books up, health and wellness, and some kind of social book like This Is How to Win and Influence People. Y'all already know I have an online business, and that includes being an Amazon affiliate. So then I thought to myself, that customer had to message me to ask me about buying my book. Why can't I just make the process automatic? So what I just did, I printed off a worksheet that has every book in all of my short-term rentals. It says, enjoying the book inside your unit. You can always purchase it to continue your reading adventure after your stay. And this QR code goes to my Amazon affiliate storefront where it has all those books available, nothing else. So what this effectively does is someone can go and buy the book, but Amazon has 24-hour cookies. So if they buy a few books and a $500 flat screen TV, I get a commission on that TV too. So always keep an eye out on how your businesses can complement each other. That element is kind of missing in the short-term rental business, in my opinion, in terms of like content creators. As you saw in the Instagram video, I basically described an efficient process of making it easy for people to buy any book that's in one of my properties that they happen to be enjoying at the time, which increases my affiliate marketing revenue because anytime they buy something off of Amazon, anything within 24 hours, including the book or the $500 pallet jack that they got while they were shopping on Amazon, I get a commission on both of those. So it boosts affiliate marketing income and it gives the customer what they want, which is clearly the book they were reading because they were enjoying it. And I make it real easy and efficient by providing that QR code. All they got to do is grab their phone, scan it, and boom. The fourth tactic that I use is to encourage a subscription to my channel or just to check out my content. I would describe it to you here, but it's better if we actually go to the Airbnb and explain this process so you can visually see what I'm talking about. So let's head over there. What's up, everyone? So for this next tip, I'm actually in one of my units because I want y'all to visually see how I'm going to demonstrate this. So I'm gonna sit down, and I actually have a YouTube Premium on all my TVs inside my unit. That means people can look at a YouTube ad free. This is advertised on my listings. So a lot of people will actually come in and they'll just watch like whole shows, just binge watch stuff on YouTube, right? But here's how I use that to my advantage to boost my YouTube channels and have some cooperation between my Airbnb business and my creative entrepreneur business online. Okay, so we are on the TV. I'm gonna pull up YouTube and I'm gonna select Airbnb guest, and we're gonna go to subscriptions. And real quick, you're gonna see that all the subscriptions on this TV are to my YouTube channel: Side Hustler Society, Financial Anatomy, Elijah Bilel personal channel, the App Lifestyle. Okay, so what this does, a person will click on YouTube and they will automatically be shown some of my content just because of the YouTube algorithm. See a video I did with John. He has his own clothing business. See a clip about affiliate marketing. See a clip from the App Lifestyle, ERB reviews from Financial Anatomy. So what happens is they're automatically shown their host, which they recognize because I use my personal profile picture on my Airbnb listing. So what this ends up doing is a person looks at YouTube, they see more of me. Obviously, I do make some YouTube ad revenue when they watch videos, but they may watch a video while I mention my book, which is in the other room, as I already showed off in the last tip. They check out the book, and then that could lead to more book sales or potentially even more affiliate marketing sales, like I outlined a few minutes ago in the last tip. You see how everything is connected? Now, you might be wondering exactly what do you do if the customer looks at something else other than my content, which they're more than welcome to do. I go to the history of my channels. Now keep in mind, I don't have to be in the unit to do this. I can do this from my phone. And you see nothing but videos I've made in the history. Well, if someone looks at something else, I actually have the option to remove it from the watch history. And the reason that's important is because YouTube recommends things based on your watch history. So that's why you see a bunch of like my videos that are showing in the recommendations, is because the watch history for this YouTube account is largely based on the content I put out. When I put out a video, I automatically watch it on the Airbnb guest YouTube channel, and then it influences recommendations that people are getting when they click on YouTube. Another trick that I can do is I can already go ahead and start the process of clicking on a video.
So if you want a little twist and irony, I'll
pause it. So one thing I can do is I can just click the home button on the remote, and it takes me back to, you know, the main menu where they can watch Netflix or Hulu or whatever. But let's say, and I'm going to turn the TV off to demonstrate this. So the TV is off. Wait a few seconds. Now I'm going to turn it back on. Now I'm going to click on YouTube. Assume that I'm just a typical Airbnb guest. They want to watch some YouTube.
See, in an Airbnb right now, and this.
As you can see, the TV actually remembers the video that I was on and just picks up immediately. So that means I can actually pick one of my videos from one of my channels to just be automatically playing when they click on YouTube. The fact that they see their Airbnb host on the screen, you don't think they're probably going to finish watching the video. In fact, I could actually make an intro video to the unit that, you know, explains everything that they get, and it can just pop up immediately. But I'm not going to do that. I always select a video that I know is going to get them to take some kind of particular action that I want, like let's say checking out my book or checking out more YouTube content. Just more ways that both my businesses are commingling to bounce off of each other. The fifth and final way that YouTube and Airbnb commingle with each other to make me more money is probably the most obvious one, but since I am an Airbnb host and I have a variety of experiences now, I now have more content to make on this YouTube channel, that being Financial Anatomy. So anytime I do a new experience financially, it's a learning process, and then I can share that learning process with y'all. Y'all have already seen examples of this in a few other videos. I wouldn't be able to make those videos if I hadn't become an Airbnb host. Obviously that provides value for y'all, and it does make me more money in the sense of there comes some AdSense. And if anyone does sign up to do Airbnb or sign up their property on Airbnb, I do get an affiliate commission off of that. So all that is just leading to more money for me because I have more content and value to bring you guys and gals. With that being said, I've covered 5 tactics or 5 ways that I've managed to use YouTube and Airbnb to commingle with each other to make your boy more richer. And the great thing about this is all these are duplicatable. All you need is the tools that I touched on in each tactic, and you can make them work for you. So if you're inspiring to get into the Airbnb game at some point, take these tips into consideration if you have a YouTube channel or even just an online business. You might have a TikTok or Instagram with 500 followers, and that's good enough to get into the Amazon influencer program. Put a few books in there, and then you can implement one of the tactics I talked about. And obviously, if you have a YouTube channel, all of them qualify. But with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and conclude this video. If you found value in it, don't forget to subscribe if you're new and hit that bell notification so you're notified when another video drops on Airbnb. And giving this video a thumbs up is very much appreciated. I'll catch you in the next video. Don't forget to get out there and take control of your financial destiny.